They're heavy.
So what are we doing today?
So we are building my first Flow-Hive.
Your very first Flow-Hive. Now you actually put one together before, right?
It was, I forgot what it's called. It looks like a small mini Flow-Hive with an open.
So just the super.
Yeah.
Just the Flow Super. So today,
So
the whole thing.
Yeah, but
How you feel?
Really excited. Been waiting a while.
Flow-Hive too. So you think it's gonna be easy or hard?
I've built that Flow Super, so that would help. So it might be easier.
Okay, let's just get started.
All right. I love the classic Flow. Wait, I just realized something. This is really nice.
Is there a logo on the front of it?
Yeah.
You got it on backwards. Way to go. People.
Are these Hershey Kisses? Perfect.
Okay, so special day. What are we doing?
We are moving my old bees to my Flow-Hive.
So the old bees, they came through winter.
I've been waiting for this for a year now.
Been waiting for a year. There's a lot going on in the bee yard right now. We have a
Yeah.
swarm going on in this tree over here. We have your caddy of tools. You did a light smoke.
Yep. Just a little smoke.
Just a
like
little
this
bit,
on the front.
not too much. We don't want them upset. And so it looks like we're pulling off a medium super and a deep 10 frame. So where do we put them while we're transferring frames? Where do we put the hives? On the grass?
No.
Nope, we're going to put them on this hive stand right here. So we took the lid, put it upside down, put a stand, so everything's convenient, waist height. Now I'm going to help you lift things because it's going to be heavy, right?
I can only lift like 40.
So what we're going to do is, since we already have a Flow brood box over here, is that what this is?
Yes.
Flow brood box? Uh-oh, there's no frames in it. Why not?
Because we took them out and put them in the garage.
Okay, why? Should this have frames?
No. Yes.
It should? Where are we going to get them?
From that.
From the hive that's already there. So bringing it empty is what we should be doing. Now that's a deep box. What else? We're transferring, looks like a medium too. Do we have a medium box?
Yeah, we have a medium box.
Where is it?
Right here.
Huh?
Right here.
Right where?
Here.
That's a feeder shim that we took off.
Yeah.
Is there anything that matches the Flow-Hive?
The flow roof and the
Yeah, the flow roof, flow inner cover. What else?
Oh,
What's this right here?
the mediums. The medium.
That's the medium. Okay, so what we did is we cut that. It used to be a deep, and we made a feeder shim and an inner cover together. All right, let's transfer some bees.
All right, so what do we do about the black frames, the wood frames in the garage? What do we do about those?
We're not going to use them because we already have
These frames?
brood frames in use here. We're just going to take this medium box off.
Yep.
We're going to put it on the hive stand,
Okay.
leaving all the bees in it.
Yep.
We're going to take the deep box off, put it on top of this, on top of the hive stand, leave all the frames in it.
Okay.
Then we're going to take your
Flow
bottom
caddy.
board for your flow
And
hive.
a
We're going to put that on here. We're going to put the deep brood box
And then the
on there, and then we're
roof
going to transfer these frames one by one. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Box. You have to crack this box with your fancy hive tool that you've got Velcroed to yourself.
Yeah,
You're protected today. By the way, those gloves, look how long your fingers are on those. That's hard to do detailed work. Get your hive tool out. Let's go. We know you have how many hive tools have you stolen from the world?
All of yours.
So how many you have in your collection? I'm interested. What's going on over here?
I have that long hive tool.
Okay, let's just pick one out and let's go with the corner here. What do you say? Try to get in between. All you want to do is crack it. Now, come over here and crack this corner open. And sometimes when you do that, that's where you want to give it a light puff of smoke. But go ahead. Did you crack it up?
Yep.
Okay. Now lift it up for me with that. We want to look in here and see if it pulls any frames up with it. So do you see it? Are the frames getting stuck?
Nope.
Nope. Looks good to me. All right, that's okay. Now I'm going to do some lifting, so we're going to pause the video for a minute. Okay, so we pulled your medium super off. We didn't even look into any of the frames. We're down here. We've got a lot of honey in here, a lot of brood. Now is this a time to do inspections?
No.
No, we're transferring stuff because we're going to pull it one frame at a time to put it in the new hive.
Let me get the bucket real fast.
So when we do that, we'll see what's going on with the brood. Okay, we're trying to move this along quick because we don't want to annoy our bees. We got the deep brood box off, the mediums off, and we have the bottom board clear. We're going to put your Flow base on there. Okay, so we have the Flow-Hive base. Does this have to be level?
Yes.
This is the time to level it up. It has adjustable feet, right? How do we know if it's level? Yes, they have built-in levels right here. Got a little bubble level. So this shows me that this side over here is too high. So we want to screw these down to tighten it. Go and do that to the front one too. See the direction I'm turning this? Turn that. Nope, you're going the wrong way. There you go. Keep it turning. And you can just grab the feet and turn it sometimes.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay. Because we want to center up that bubble. So the queen is out scooting around on top of the box.
Yep, we just found her.
And give me your queen catcher.
Yep.
We're gonna, if she comes out again, we're gonna make her safe.
Yep, I got 4 of them actually.
So they're feeding her.
I saw that. That was cool.
Very important if we can keep control of her.
Yes, she's the main leader of the hive.
So Quinn is keeping queen watch. We spot her again. We're gonna grab her. She disappeared down in the frames.
Yep, we found a golden.
We are leveled up, so now we can start transferring. We need to put the deep brood box on. So now we've got the deep brood box on. We're going to start transferring frames. We're going to be mindful the queen was over on this end.
Yep.
We're just going to watch every frame as we go.
Make sure
And if she's on a frame, we're just going to get that frame right into the new hive quickly.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn off video for this. We need to move fast.
Yes.
Okay, so because we're transferring, we know the queen was over on this side. We pulled the frame from this end first. I moved it right over. Brood, honey, caps, everything else. The bees are really excited because we've been moving them a lot. It's kind of late in the day, but we're going to pull each frame over, then we're going to lift it up and out so we don't roll any bees in between. So we think the queen we found is a virgin. The reason we think that is because look right here, we have a queen cell on the 3rd frame from the end. And you see that little cap that's missing? It's open. That means that queen is out and about, and I think that's what we found. So that means your hive swarmed. Good news, new queen. She's going to have to be mated, and we're going to let her go. Keep rolling. Quinn, without permission, says he thinks he got the queen in his queen cage, and that's a queen clip, and sure enough it is.
Okay, good.
The thing we have is, I think we have several virgin queens in here.
What do you mean by
So
7?
keep her in that. That will help us. So do you want her in the sun or the shade?
I think we should put her in the shade.
Correct. So we'll take this queen in her clip. Good catch, Quinn, by the way. We'll put her in the shade right there. That gives us control. So we have at least one queen guaranteed. I'll bet we find another. Do you have another queen clip ready?
Yep, I have 3 more.
Okay, get one. So Quinn says our bee's feeding, but look at these last 2 frames. Wall to wall honey, most of it's capped. And it's interesting that the last frame is when we had the queen on. So we're going to keep looking for her. We're going to keep transferring.
Okay.
Okay, so we pulled all the frames. We also want to keep an eye on the side walls.
Yep, that's
You
what
want to
we
watch
found
for
her.
a queen there. If you see another one, we'll grab her. So that box is empty. These are all transferred over. We kept them in the exact same order they were in before.
So
We've also pushed them in from the sides to the center. So the next time we have to inspect this brood box, we will again pull from the side and start lifting out so we don't roll any bees.
Okay.
Good enough so far?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the pressure's off because we have the queen. She's still in her cage. We're now going to a medium box and we're going to transfer all of the frames. Are we worried about finding the queen still? Should we keep an eye out just in case there's more of them? And you have a queen clip handy if we do?
Yep.
All right, so let's get rolling. We don't have a lot of time. Look what's going on in here. Good news is we have a queen, so we're on extra credit. Okay, so all the frames are transferred. We kept them in the exact same order. And we learned something about the Flow-Hive compared to standard Langstroth hive dimensions. This is actually smaller inside. We put a full 10 frames in there. We had to scrape some stuff off to fit the frames in. What was that? Propolis. Yeah, so we scraped the propolis off and we got them in there. Now we have to put an inner cover on. We do have some bees collected here. So did you check them for the queen?
Yes, I looked all over around.
Okay,
No
so
queen
we'll
far.
just park this right in front of the hive. And they'll find their way up. So we've got the deep box, the medium in front of the hive. They can find their way to the entrance. And now we're going to put a feeder shim on, which was made from the Flow-Hive Deep brood box. We used it and we made a feeder shim by cutting off the bottom of this medium, which is actually a full-size brood box. And we just want to line everything up. There is a feeder hole in the middle. We've covered it with double bubble. And we put this piece of wood in here just for weight.
What do you want about this stuff?
To keep that on.
I found this on there.
Yeah, you had to paint a roof, right? Let's get that thing. Let's show everybody your fantastic artwork. Do we have a problem? Are we doing everything right?
Yes.
We are? So we haven't forgotten anything.
Nope, I forgot one of this.
So we're ready to close the hive up?
After I put this on, yep.
You think so? I'm wondering if we left anybody out.
Yeah, we should put the queen in.
Oh, do you think the queen should go in? I think so too. So we could let her in right through this top box before we put the cover on. Good catch. That was a test to see if you were leaving anybody out, and we were. So now what we're doing here is rather than uncover the entire box, we just scooted open the end. And we have our queen right here, and we're going to let her go right down in between the frames. Nope, she's right here. I was going to say, that was lightning fast. She disappeared. So let's open up. Remember, she's a virgin. She can probably fly. But if she just emerged, she is still getting mature. She needs 9 days roughly. There she goes. And she's down in. And now we just carefully slide this over so we don't damage our queen. She's in the hive. And now we've got the flow lid on, the feeder shim. Inside we have double bubble. We have an inner cover that's been treated so it won't rot. Medium. And of course the brood. And the queen's in.
Yay.
Anything else? Have we forgotten anything?
Don't think.
We have storms coming.
Yeah, we should.
What do you think? Is there enough weight on it? Would it just stand there by itself, or what should we do?
We should move the bucket and.
Put the bucket away, so grab that. Let's clean up our area. Good idea. Anything else? Wind and rain on its way?
Yep, I don't think anything else for this.
Nothing else to do? Okay, so it's okay the way it is?
Yes, I think.
What do you see on these other hives? I see like bricks. Some of them have straps holding them down. What's holding this hive down?
The roof.
So just the weight of the roof is enough?
Yes.
You don't think we should strap it?
Yeah, we should strap it.
Yeah, strap it.
So,
Okay, so now we have the straps on. Give us a rundown. What do we do today?
we transferred my old hives right there,
Okay.
and we transferred that to my flow hive. We got the roof, the medium, the medium super, the box,
The brood box.
the medium, already said that, and then the adjustable leg, legs, the straps on.
Okay, so it's all leveled up,
Yep.
straps ready for a storm.
Yep.
It sure says really high. Now when we put, what's the next box that's going to go on here? That's going to be a high beehive, right?
Yep. It's gonna be
So
like
when
the
that's
beehive,
full
the
of honey, the next box is going to be what?
The beehive part.
The beehive part? Or do you mean the honey
I mean
super?
the honey super.
The honey super that has the flow frames in it.
Yes.
And because of those, we don't have to worry about lifting those boxes off
No.
to get the honey later.
We can just open the one little hole and they're out.
So we'll be extracting. Okay, so what was the best part of what we did here, the install? What was the most exciting part for you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
The whole thing, I would say.
The whole thing, you would say?
Co-
So
no,
maybe
catching the queen by myself.
catching the queen by yourself. Great move there. Control the queen, and then we know a couple of things. We know it has a queen.
Yeah.
Likely she's going to have to do some mating flights, right? Or one mating flight, we don't know. And then how will we know if she got mated later? So we'll talk about, maybe we saw that the cell was just opened. So she needs about 9 days to mature. And then she can fly out to a drone congregation area and mate. So maybe within the next 2 weeks, what should we see coming into that entrance?
Lots of pollen.
Lots of pollen, because that means she's mated, she's laying, the eggs have hatched, and those new larvae will need to be fed.
I only got the queen because you were like over there here and she was right about to go in, so I was the only person who could.
Oh, so you had to depend on yourself, you're saying. Good job, Quinn. That's great. So we'll do a follow-up and show people what happens in a couple of weeks. What do you say?
Yep.
Great job. Oh, listen to those crows talking. So what time is it now? What time is it?
I don't have my phone on me.
No, but what time is it?
Supper time?
Supper time!